Manuel Leteao, good morning. How are you, faithful? It's the captain with your Wednesday, December 17th. Can't remember what day of the week it was. 49ers morning report. Got a few things to go over with you guys this morning. We're going to start with an update on number 59, or the player that formerly wore number 59 for the 49ers. The 49ers have released an official statement. And here we go. We have suspended Devondre Campbell Sr. for 3 games due to conduct detrimental to the team. We will have no further comment on the matter. I'm sure this is not a done deal. As far as it goes, this makes sense because then they can start fining him, taking money away from him, getting signing bonuses back. I'm sure this is not the end of it, and we'll hear more about this here shortly, but that's what we have right now coming for the 49ers. I would suppose if any more questions were asked of it at any of the pressers coming up, more than likely everybody's just going to be like, no comment, or something along those lines. So I don't expect to hear much more until things are more or less finalized, I guess you could say. But number 59 will no longer be part of the team moving forward in any sort of way. Then we also have the Brock issue with his contract coming up. Obviously, there's lots of debate on how much we're going to be paying Brock, if he's still the one. Do we go out and get a quarterback? Do we draft a quarterback? All that kind of stuff. That talk is everywhere, as you might expect, because, he's blazing at times, and other times he's looked pretty bad. But for the most part, you can see him getting anywhere between, honestly, the 30 to upwards of $60+ million a year in the contract, depending on who you want. Personally, I think Brock deserves somewhere between 50 to 55. But I also think that he deserves more than someone like the highest paid quarterback in the league right now, Dak Prescott. He's way above Dak Prescott when it comes to being a quarterback in the NFL. But at the same time, not to say that Dak deserves $60 million a year, but if anybody, Brock should be making more than Dak. So it's an interesting thing. We'll see how it works out. But apparently, he's not going to be giving that discount, and it kind of makes sense. You don't want, a top-tier quarterback or a perceived top-tier quarterback, depending on who you are, to making less than someone who he is a better quarterback than. So that makes sense when it comes to that, financially, as far as, with agents and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that turns out. We know that's going to be a very contentious thing going into the offseason. Next thing we can talk about, Troy Aikman last night on Monday Night Football was talking about the Bears possibly trading for Kyle Shanahan. With Caleb Williams there, and obviously them needing a new coaching staff, that they think that they need a proven offensive specialist to get something out of Caleb Williams. And him and a few people have said that, the Bears trading for Caleb Williams, or the Bears trading for Kyle to help out Caleb Williams would be a great thing. And honestly, probably would be. The question is, do we want to get rid of Kyle? Who do we replace Kyle with? I know quite a few people are on the anti-Kyle train and would get rid of him instantly. I'm not personally. I still think he's got a great, we've gone to how many championships in this now? Granted, we haven't won one, and Kyle's had some serious issues this year, but I still think he gets that year leeway of basically being a bad year, for more or less. You could call him whatever you want, but that's, I think he gets that one bad year, and how many. Also, some notes from practice yesterday. We had no Trent or Dre. Obviously, with Trent's possibly still grieving, still has the issues going on with him, with all of that. So, Trent comes back. Everybody grieves at their own pace. So Trent comes back when he wants to. Just that simple. Dre, I'm assuming they're just being precautioned. There was a little bit of soreness and everything with him coming back for the first time. So we'll see. I expect Dre. I haven't heard anything about Dre being, like it being worse or anything like that. So we'll see how it. Limited in practice, we had Isaac Guerrero, Malik Mustafa, and Jalen Moore. I'm not sure what's going on as far as Jalen Moore. I don't think he'd gotten hurt or anything, but we'll see. Maybe just a day off that he needed, or something might have been bothering him for whatever reason. So we'll see how that goes. Full participation, we had Bosa and Winters. Obviously, Bosa coming back from both obliques, and then Winters coming back after having the neck injury on Thursday Night Football. All right, so everybody, that's it for right now. Also, don't forget today at 4:30, me and TJ will be going live over at Niner Faithful Radio. We'll be giving our full breakdown for the Bears game. A little bit of stuff that's going on. There's obviously another presser. There's be a presser today. We'll see. We'll report some stuff to that. More likely tomorrow morning, I'll also put up some of the stuff of my thoughts on the presser for tomorrow morning's report. Until then, everybody, make sure please show up today and watch us over at Niner Faithful Radio. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all that good stuff. Until then, one love, everybody.